So I'm reading for you for the month of May 2025. My name is Ginger. Glad you're joining me today. I'm using the Lakshmi Oracle, the Lord Ganesha Oracle, and the Wild Kuan Yin. Wild Kuan Yin. This is Kuan Yin when she was just a child, a mischievous child. So we'll see how the universe treated her as a child as we pull cards for you. So I'm going to start with the Lakshmi Oracle. Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of good fortune, abundance, and prosperity. So I know that you Aquarians are very prosperous people, very abundant thinking. Okay, let's go. Here we go. The guides are with us. Sri Vishnu, maintainer of the universe. Wow. We could use a little of that, huh? Well, they have a big job to do. I'm going to look that up. Number 32. Let's see what it says. Besides maintainer of the universe. Note, it's not the ruler of the universe, just the maintainer of it. Not the ruler of the free world. Okay, 32. Sri Vishnu. Vishnu is the peace-loving maintainer of the universe who preserves the world in times of trouble. Well, we can certainly use you. And Aquarius, we can use you too. So together, I think you're a winner. Awesome. Next up, Lord Ganesha. What does Lord Ganesha have for you today, Aquarius? For the consciousness of Aquarius. For May 2025. These are nice cards. Clear your energy. I like this. Clear your energy. He's cutting it all away. He's cutting off all those attachments and just knocking them dead. Clear your energy because as assistant to Sri Vishnu, as the maintainer of the universe, you need to have clear energy so that you're not getting yourself all confused. Clear your energy. That's number 16. Let's see what do we have here. Believe in yourself and your ability to overcome obstacles, whether in your professional or personal life. The right outlook can go a long way in supporting you through challenging times. All right, here we go. Keep your energy clear. And from Wild Kuan Yin. So Kuan Yin is the myth of Kuan Yin began in China. She was the daughter of a wealthy king and wanted to become a monk, and her father would have none of that, and he threw her out of the kingdom. Well, she did become a monk, actually, and ended up healing her father without him knowing it was her doing the healing, and she sacrificed a lot to do this. And when he realized, she showed herself to him, the gratitude was beyond belief. So she is the great compassionate mother. And she actually has been taken also in Japan and across Asia as the compassionate mother. Oh, these are really wild cards. So it looks like she's growing up in actually Tibet. And there are all these cows and animals that she flies through the air with. So this card is called Her Joy Renders the Impossible Task Possible. And when you are the maintainer of the universe with Sri Vishnu, that seems like an impossible task, but you have high and mighty helpers. You are the helper for the high and mighty ones. See a little bit about this card. 40. Our joy renders the impossible task possible. I really like these cards a lot. Okay, here we go. I have a task for you. It is a sacred purpose burned in your heart, and you experience it as desire, as the big, bold dream that you may not dare to speak aloud. You must trust me in my power, for that is greater than any doubt or fear. I have created this task, this sacred purpose, just for you. It will ask many things of you. You shall have to give up what you've been holding on to in order to open your arms to receive it. In dropping your ideas of impossibility and stepping into the joy of the journey, my beloved divine wild child, your destiny will be manifested through you rapidly, and all manner of miracles shall assist you on your way. Such fun you shall have in the process of discovering what you are capable of when your heart is open and you believe in me unconditionally. When you leap, do it with joy upon your lips as you squeal with glee, and know that even the trickiest task shall be made attainable through my grace. Wow, that sounds like a divine message already. So far, so good. Wow. Shri Vishnu. Oh, I didn't want to put that away. Clear your energy, and her joy renders the impossible task possible. All right, let me just put these away here. And we will get to the tarot. Let's see. Here we go. So I decided that I was going to ask a question for each sign this month, and I have a list of questions here. So for um, Aquarius, how can I embrace my unconventional ideas and beliefs? That's the question I chose for you. How can I embrace my unconventional ideas and beliefs? Okay, here we go. How can Aquarius embrace his and her unconventional ideas and beliefs? I have a feeling that your unconventional ideas and beliefs, well, they're part of who Aquarius is, but besides that, your guides, your guides put these ideas in your head because you're like, the divine's worker on earth. So you're able to bring divine energy here on earth. So that is your job. So that's one way you can look at it. One way to embrace your unconventional ideas and beliefs. Don't worry about what anybody else says. And I think, for most mature Aquarians, you really don't worry about what other people think of you. Here you go. Your first card is the Chariot. I guess you're on a divine ride, huh? Yeah, that's positive forward motion. You are going places. You are going places, and right now you may feel like you know where you're going, but we'll see. The card crossing you for good or bad is the Seven of Cups. So the Chariot is the situation or your energy or your energy. This card crosses that for good or bad. This is distraction. At the bottom of the reading, we have the reason the reading is taking place. I call this card the immigrant card because I feel as though the man piloting that boat is taking people who are down and out and who have been mistreated to shores of safety. That's what I've always called that, the immigrant card. We'll see. In your recent past, we have the Two of Wands. Very positive outlook. What is coming my way? I have everything I need. The symbols of the roses and of the red and white, of the red roses and the white lilies, having the world in your hand, holding those wands of opportunity, standing between them. You've been given everything you need. You just need to make the choice. What are you going to do with all of this that you have? At the top of the reading, this card points to the outcome of the reading, and it is a feeling of, is what I'm doing worth it? Is it worth it to me? Could I be doing this in another way? Could I be doing it for myself and making my own money? Could I be an entrepreneur? Should I go with the crowd? Should I go with the crowd, or should I stick with my own ideas? Should I be conventional or unconventional? This is conventional. Doesn't really make me excited. So let's see. That points to the outcome. In the near future, we have reminiscing, or as soon as I saw it, I felt as though it was like the Six of Pentacles rather than the Six of Cups, as though giving and receiving. But I feel as though it's a an attitude of benevolence. An attitude of benevolence. That's what I feel that card is here in this reading. This is your energy, the Nine of Pentacles, the energy of the self-made woman. She is very, she's driven. She knows what she wants. She knows who she is. She's made a lot of mistakes in her life and learned from them, and is a very strong woman because of that. She has control of herself and of her companion, the bird there. So this is a very powerful card of abundance and of opportunities taken. The energy around you is the Empress. Wow. The Empress. That's the energy in your environment. We have some, I'm not surprised, we have some, in your hopes and dreams or your hopes and fears position, we have the card of grief, the Five of Cups. That I wouldn't be surprised. You wouldn't, what impossible task would you have to do if there was no grief, right? Who would you need to uplift with the help of your guides if there was no grief in the world? Because we are human, we're in the 3D, and we make mistakes and cause all kinds of things to happen, and we lose people, we lose all kinds of things that we had high hopes for. So I'm not surprised that there. The final card is laying down a burden. You've been carrying a burden and you're laying it down. So, all right, I'm going to put this down here. Here's what I'm seeing right now is that you are on a divine mission, and you have the, and there are a lot of things that can distract you from that. Are you going to be distracted? You need to make up your mind. You need to say, no, I'm not going to be distracted, or this doesn't mean that much to me. But let me tell you, if you say this doesn't mean that much to me, you're making a big mistake, because it's meaningful. It's one of the reasons you're here. Don't let things distract you from this mission that you're on. This is your mission. You're moving energy of some form, whether it be human energy or beliefs, ideas. You're moving them from a shore where it just continues to snowball in the negative to a place where it will grow in the positive. That's what I'm going to say. You're taking an idea, belief, a person from the negative to the positive creating. In your recent past, you were wondering, what am I going to be doing? Because I feel like something big is coming my way. Well, it is. It is something big, and something that is the desire of your heart is coming your way. At the top of the reading, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and here you are, you're asking, what is coming my way? What is the desire of my heart? What do I want to do? Well, I don't want to be doing this. I don't agree with how other people's are handling or dealing with this situation. I have a better way, I think, and you probably really do. It's probably more efficient, loving, kind, and better for everyone involved. And it's the kind of thing where people will say, wow, leave it to so-and-so, the Aquarian, to do that. Whoever thought that would be an answer for this situation. It's your innovation, it's what makes you special, Aquarius. In your near future, I feel that there's benevolent action coming from this feeling and putting it into action. So the Chariot is putting something into action. You are on the move. You are divinely guided. You are on the move. Your action has to do with benevolence. That's what it has to do with. You are self-made. You go and you march, you march to your own drumbeat. You are very innovative, very capable. Capable is a minor word compared to, you are just brilliant and very smart, very loving, very kind. You learn from your mistakes, and that's why you are here. What is supporting you in your environment is the energy of the Empress. This is the abundance. All the abundance you would ever need in any way, shape, or form is in your environment right now. So it's a good time to act. So I feel that the benevolence you'll be giving has to do with this situation of grief. I don't think it's a person, I think it's a situation. It's a situation that is causing a lot of grief and pain and suffering. And you're going to help these people lay their burdens down. You're going to lead them to something new, a new way of seeing, a new way of thinking, a new way of considering, a more positive, creative process in their lives. That's what I see for you, Aquarius. Really, kind of actually, I feel it's like an astounding reading. It's not your run-of-the-mill every month kind of reading. This is a big deal. So we'll see how things go. Don't be distracted. Okay? Be in that chariot. Be divinely guided. You are in control here. It's your choice. All right. Thanks. I wish you a great March. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.